Hello everyone, welcome again. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you this last tutorial we have seen like how to insert the data of multiple form to in a single table. So in this tutorial we are going to just opposite to this. So in this video we have a single form or single HTML page, and we need to insert the data in a multiple tables. So for example, in database I'm going to show you something like two tables are here. So inside my database, you can see the database MyDB, and this database I have two tables. The first one is education and the second one is a student. So I'm going to just truncate the table. It means it will delete all the data of the table, and by the truncate command. And now I'm going to show you the data of that command. Select a string from education, and so there is a data is null, nothing is there. And similarly I'm going to run that student command, and there is also, you can see the data is null. There is a 3 field: name, surname and email. One is for primary key, and the second one is in the second table there is a 3 column like college as class and subject. So we need to insert the data from in this two table by a single form. Like if user going to click on a single button, then the data comes and insert in the same time with both table. So how to perform that by Java? So for that performing the operation, I'm using the IDE as a Spring tool. You can also use, it's a very simple tool, and this code will work in Eclipse also if you are going to use an Eclipse. So it will work in Eclipse also. It was my existing project, so I'm going to delete it and I'm going to create a completely new project for you. So creating a new project, just go file, new, and search for a dynamic web project. If you are not getting here, so search in others and somewhere. So my project name will be insert data in multiple table. So I think that is enough. Just click on finish, and this dummy project is created by IDE for me. And in this I need to create a HTML form, so I'm creating a JSP file. So file name will be index.jsp. according to, you can keep anything. So I'm not wasting time to create a JSP page, so I'm just I write a complete article on this JDBC in Java, inserted data from the single page into the multiple table. So I'm going to just open it, and I already created that HTML page. So I'm just going to copy and paste this code. So which is necessary operation I will show you practically, but it's not it's an easy thing you can do easily. You just need to create a form. Inside this form you need to write some input fields, and I will explain you with this. So you need to write a form. Inside this form, this code will create it automatically by JSP, and after this you need to create a form, and the form action will be insert data, which is our servlet file, which is going to servlet file. We will request this complete data on that button, click on this file, and the method will be post. So there is a first name. Our first field is name, and the attribute name is name, and surname and email and college different. So the next task is I need to create a servlet file. So I'm going to create a servlet file here. So just right click on project and search for a servlet. So there is my servlet. So in a default package I'm creating insert next servlet file. Okay, the servlet is created by me. Actually we are using that post method, so we need to write the complete code in a servlet that do post method inside the servlet. So when request comes on the servlet, I need to catch that attributes. So I can use that string.get parameter. So for this also I created this already, so I'm going to copy this. I think if you don't know this all these things in detail, you can watch the previous video, so you will understand easily what is this. So for fetching the request, I can use the request.get parameter method, and I have to pass name as a string. So this is the name of that attribute, like this field. This is the name of this field. I put the name and name surname. So I pass here name, surname, email, college, and all that. Remember this thing, this parameter, this string you are going to pass inside that get parameter method, it will be same the name of your attribute inside your HTML page, right? And now we need to some database connectivity code, and so I'm going to create a database connection. So first step for creating a connection, I need to load my driver class. So for that I'm using that for name method. So my driver JDBC.driver. It will depends on your database. I'm using MySQL database, so my driver class is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Now I need to put that code inside the try catch block, because maybe it will cause of exception. So second thing, I need to create a connection. So connection cone and driver manager dot get connection method and get connection method. Inside this method I need to pass three parameter. The first parameter will be my URL, and the second and third will be my username and password. So my username and password for my database is root, and here I need to pass my URL of my database. So it's very difficult to remember, so I'm going to just copy paste. URL also depend on the database, which database you are going to use, and this is the common for everyone, and this is my database name, right? So I need to import that connection class. So remember that package JavaSQL, and I need to add a catch block here. So add a catch block also, and finally create a statement, and statement stmt equals to con.create statement, and then I need to import that statement also. So remember the package name java.sql, everything is you are going to import inside the data. For the database connectivity, you need to use that. Now finally I can use execute query. So for execute query I need to use execute update, because we are going to insert something. So for inserting data we need to use insert update. So we have a two table, and this is the single page. So we are going to divide this three field. We are going to insert this three field data in a single table, and last three field in another table. So this table name is a student, and this table name is education. So finally I'm going to write a query for this. Insert into first table name is student, and student name, surname, and email. Three fields are there, three columns are there, and I need to pass the values here. So values will be, the first value is the name. Now we are going to pass this string name here, and then second one will be my surname. So in a right syntax we have to write that code surname, and the third one is email. So I'm going to pass here email simply. So the data will be executed, and the code statement will be executed in the code, and the complete data is inserted in the table. And at the same time, after this we are going to pass the data for education table. So the field are different. First field will be college, and the second will be S class, and the third table will be subject. There is a three field. so I need to pass this here also, and in the place of surname also, and the subject also. So I think it's done. And now what I just need everything is done. I think now finally I need to write a message out.println, and data is inserted successfully in both table. And finally, if everything goes fine and there is no error, that this message will be displayed on the screen. So there is an error, so I have to use that print writer for output. Print writer, create an object of a print writer, and request.getWriter. Sorry, it's getWriter. Request.getWriter. I think I already created this. No. Print writer from IO package out equals to request dot get writer. I think I'm forgetting something. Yeah, it's response dot get writer. Sorry. Okay, we are going to respond that thing, so we have to use that response dot get writer. And now everything is done. Now we need a JDBC connector, that file. So we need to import that file here in folder. So I have already that file. So inside my softies, this is the file. So you can download this file from internet. That it is called the MySQL connector. It will help to connect the data, your application to database. So just copy from there and simply paste here. Another option, if you are not getting the library folder here, you can just go in properties and go in Java build path. Inside this library tag, by using the external jar file, you can also import from here also. And finally, if everything goes fine, we will check the output and we will see the data in this tables. So for running the application, I'm going to use that Apache Tomcat server. You can also use the latest version, but I'm using the 8.0, and I think application will take time to deployment on the server. Okay. Server is started, but application is not deployed. So I'm going to run it again. Okay, so this is deployed and we're going to test it. So just going to write some demo data. So demo, we are not using any validation and all, so it will take the demo data, no problem. So submit. Something is wrong here, it's not executed successfully. So error says unknown column as name in the field list. So SU name, there is a spelling mistake. So unknown column SU name. Okay, that will be surname, right? Surname. Okay, now I think it will work. So I'm going to run it again and check. restart server. Yes. I think this time it will be run fine. Okay, it's executed. So we're going to check the demo data same. So demo submit. So okay, the message is here, data is inserted successfully in both tables. So now let's see the data in database. So you can see here the college demo and demo. So it's look like the data is inserted at the same time, but it's not possible. But because first this statement will be executed, then second statement will executed. So simultaneously after one by one it will insert it in table, but it's look like the data is inserted in a single click in a different table. So by this way you can insert data of single page in a different way. And thank you so much for watching. In next tutorial we will see how to perform that login and logout activities using MySQL and JSP. If you like, please if you like this video and if you want the complete source code, I will provide the link in a description box. And if you really like video, please like and write a feedback, or if you get any problem, any trouble, so write a comment. And please subscribe the channel. Thank you.